Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, my goal is to attempt the famous wave composition perfected by Molly at Molly's Artistry. Her work is beautiful and it's so inspiring. My paints have been mixed using only water today, no mediums added, and this is new for me because I usually use a combination of a medium and water in with my acrylic paints. But today I'm trying just water and paint mixed together. I think it actually turned out a little bit thicker than I had hoped. I'm going to need to tweak that. So for now, this is what we've got. For the base layers, I've made a light pink using Light Portrait Pink by Liquitex Basics, and I've added in some Amsterdam Titanium White. I did a split base. And for the gray, I used Neutral Gray by Liquitex Basics with a touch of Amsterdam Titanium White. So I'm getting these spread down and over the canvas. I want to make sure that, I've got full coverage on my sides. It's a little bit thick on top of the canvas right now, so I'm kind of using my fingers just to kind of spread it out and get some even coverage over every side of it. I'm actually having to torch a lot because I mixed the paints right before I did this, so it was full of air bubbles. I'm talking full. I've actually never done a pour that had this many bubbles before. And again, I'm used to using medium and water combination mixed in with my paints, and this was water only, so maybe that had something to do with it. Who knows? But there were a ton of air bubbles. So my pour colors today are Amsterdam's Greenish Blue, Amsterdam's Payne's Gray, Amsterdam's Olive Green Deep, and Folk Art Metallic Amethyst. I had another Folk Art Metallic Green, but it just didn't mix well, so I nixed it. It ended up looking really frothy in the cup, and you can see me go to grab for it and decide, this is probably not going to work, so I set it aside. So I think when I'm laying my colors here on the canvas trying to create the wave composition that I'm going for, I think I actually went a little too high at the top of the canvas. I should have brought the crest of that wave down a little bit, because what ends up happening is I actually blow a lot of that off, and it gives a little bit of a break in the crest of that wave, and it just goes off the canvas. So I did kind of mess up the composition there, but it's a learning thing for next time. And here I'm actually just flooding the canvas just a little bit with the leftover base light pink that I had made up to make sure that when I blow it out, the colors have something to kind of flow over. And more torching. I'm telling you guys, there were a ton of air bubbles in this piece. And here goes the blow. We're going to see how this works out. I'm trying to push a little bit of the gray over the colors, tried to push a little bit of the pink over, and see there I created that break in that crest of the wave. But now I am spreading out my top colors to try to create that wave composition that Molly is so fantastic at. And right here, boom, blew it right off the canvas. Nope, that didn't work. Didn't work, Millie. Tried to fix it, still didn't work. But it's okay because I actually really, really loved the way that the composition on this one turned out. The colors turned out beautiful. I never would have thought to use them together. But go on Pinterest and look up color palettes and you'll be surprised at the inspirations that you can find there. And I'm actually not happy with the composition just yet, but guess what? Popping more air bubbles. Telling you, those little buggers were everywhere. And we're going to fix this just a little bit, spread that out a little bit more. And I wanted to create a little bit more separation there with the pink. At this point, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it look good. And there you have it, guys. That's what I came up with. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm so grateful for you guys for watching, and tune in next time. Let's all have some fun.